Hey everyone, it's Ahsoka 451, and today we're doing a review on the Armored Assault Tank, or the AAT, the Lego variant. It's I think it's 2020 set. I don't know. It's this one. I have the box right here. Here's the box start. You get with this hit, you get two. Whoops, you get two AA driver or AAT drivers. I knocked over one of the figures. You get Ahsoka Tano from the seventh episode of the Clone Wars. I'm very happy they brought that back. That was a good final couple seasons, except for the Twins arc. That kind of sucked. Anyway, and then we get the Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, or I think it's the 332nd, I believe is her company name. Part of the 501st, as you can see by the blue markings on the chest plate and the knees. Here's the back art. You get the tire sander with the AAT. You get the little stud or little launch things. I like these a little bit better than the crappy stud shooters. And at least they actually gave us blasters this time instead of those stupid blasting little annoying things, the stud shooters. I hate the stud shooters so much. I love these. I hope they bring them back. I want them to stop making the stud shooters, at least for Star Wars sets. I don't know about any other sets. I really buy Lego Star Wars sets. Here you can see one of the AAT tankers, tanker droids, loading the missile in. You can see one probably calibrating something. I do love how they actually added like decals on this. You can also see his chest plate's also dark green, or very light, kind of like moss green on his head as well. And then you got the dark green for the little, I guess you could call that a nose. I don't know, on the end of the tip of the face. And then you got the Ahsoka figure with two faces. You got the smirking, kind of like, I've got you right where I want you to look, and then you got the aggravation slash, I'm not in the mood to take anybody's shit today, Ahsoka here. Now, personally, I like this for when she's going up against the AAT. And for the rest of the stuff, here's what it is. This is basically everything you get. I did not put the droids out because the droids are inside the tank, and I will show you that in a minute. But as you can see, you got your little Ahsoka here with the two blue lightsabers. And really, to be honest with you, I really love the detailing on the body. I love how there's like a little bit of, and you can't really see it on the camera, but if you look on the silver part where that looks like a buckle between her, what do they call this stuff? Legos, I think. The head stuff, the head hair. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called a Lego. You can actually see that like buckle there shines because it's got like a chromish kind of finish. Sadly, these hilts aren't pure chrome like back in 2002 or whatever. I think is when they first started making the chrome ones. They are very chrome. They're like chromier than the. I don't know how to say it without sounding like an idiot. They're more chrome than they used to be, though. They're not like faded chrome. They're like chrome, but they have not much chrome on them. I don't know why I'm trying to say this so much. She has her cool little crown thing on the top of her head, as you can see. I think that's supposed to be from when she was. If you watch when they're Mandalorians and the clones are fighting on Mandalore, you'll see what I'm talking about in episode 7. And I will take off the headpiece just to show you the double faces. She looks really odd without her headpiece. So as you can see, she's got like her anger face and then her smirk slash I got you now face. I'll put my phone down real quick to put the head back on, or the hair. I'm gonna call it hair. You call it what you want. I'm gonna call it hair because I keep forgetting what the name of it actually is. And this is the Ahsoka Trooper, or the 332nd Trooper. Basically, just a default clone trooper, 501st Trooper, except for with the helmet instead of it being blue with the 501st. It's like a yellowish, like a macaroni orange, as I like to call it, with Ahsoka's head face paint on it, which I actually really do like. I also really like the skin tone of this. The skin tone, instead of it being like a very pale white, it's like a flesh kind of color, which I really, really think, because you can compare it to my finger, that's a lot better looking than pale white. Also, because in Star Wars, they're not very the clone troopers, even in the real life, the screen accurate variants, aren't even pale like this. They're not pale like that. They're more flesh color. They actually have what looks to be flesh, not like ghostly pale visage. I don't know what's they were thinking about when they made those clones. Granted, it's the Clone Wars, but I like this clone a lot better than the old ones. Um, Oh, actually, I can compare them because I forgot I have this. I put this guy instead of keeping him with a set. I put him with this little ship I have here. I'll do a video on this separately later on. But you can see this guy's. This is the original pale face with the angry clone face, and you can see the difference. If my camera could frickin' stop being a drag off. Come on. There we go. See? He's much, much more paler than this trooper, which I really do like the new trooper look. I'm gonna put the phone down for a quick second. I really do like the new clone trooper look. And yeah, here's the AAT. You got the turret that can move up and down. I do hate the way, and I know a lot of people also complain about this. I do hate the way this thing looks super like chunky. I personally don't like how they didn't make it like the 2000. I think it was the 8 one with the Yoda and everything. That's the way they should have made this, or made it even just not made this so wide. Maybe like get rid of these or put them like next to each other and then close this up a bit more. Maybe that would have made it look better, or just make it come out a bit more. But no, they just decided to make it very stubby. And this cannon is, as other people have been saying, is way too damn long. I haven't corrected it because I'm too lazy and I don't feel like doing it. But yeah, I also put an extra wire up here and a few other things that for some reason fell off. This black wire is not part of the set. I actually got this off a non-Lego set. It's a wire from like a knockoff brand that I personally like. Also, I had this extra piece that's up here. I don't, excuse the dust on this. I don't really dust things in my room. That's not supposed to be on here, but I put it on there because it looks really good with it on. So it basically has 2 wires now, and I like it a lot better than having it just one little teensy-weensy wire. It had another one of these that was, I think, here. It fell off, and I've just never found it, so it's weird because my floor is clean as hell. And this thing can really raise up. Don't know how that makes sense, but it does. If you're wondering why my TV looks different, oh wait, I'm talking about my other channel. My TV got broken, so I'm using a different TV now. Because God forbid if TVs could be made like they used to be. And one more thing. I don't know who at Lego Studio thought, but they made this thing upside down. The side gunners are not supposed to be top is smaller, bottom is larger. They're supposed to look like this. How do they get this stuff wrong? Like, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the team's doing, but they need to stop. They also need to bring back the minifigures for the polybags, or the polybag minifigures for the exclusives instead of those crappy big sets that suck. You can see that the droids do not like to sit properly. I can't make him so he has his head up, so I just have to crush his head into his like sternum, which is a bit depressing, but it works. And when you want to take it out, you can just open up the hatch, put your fingernail behind the guy, pull his head up, and there you go. But that's where the first droid sits. And the second droid sits down here, and this one is a bit more difficult due to the fact that you need to have a bit of long fingernails. You need to put your fingernail underneath that and pull it up. Or if you want to be more difficult, stick something into here. Like, even I use this wire sometimes. I stick it on there and then just pull it up, which is a lot easier. But I'm not going to do it for this video. So as you can see, I picked it up by the fingernail by doing that. And boom, droid. And, oh, that's where their blasters went. I didn't know where their blasters went. Also, the weird thing about these blasters is they're not pure blacks. They're, like, they have, like, this, they're, like, black, but they're, also, I think, gunmetal black, actually. They got like some kind of like chrome, like they're not pure pitch black like the rest of the set. Like this, they used to be like this, and now they have like this weird like chromey kind of finish, which looks very odd. I kind of dig it though. It looks pretty cool at some angles. And as you can see, he's got like a little control pad underneath the blaster. There we go. And he's got another same thing over there. Now I had to put the blasters in here because there's actually no other place for them. So I kind of just set them in here with him and just left it like that. I forgot where I actually put them. There's no, like, exit back here, sadly. It's just kind of a black void. And there's no, like, storage spot underneath there. They also made this thing with really weird pieces. Like, there's some pieces deeper inside this thing that are just... Oh, you can actually see kind of it. It's red. There's a red block in there. I never understood that. But, yeah, I mean, this is not really a big set. It's just a small little set. This thing was like $30. It was on sale at my Walmart, but it was definitely, for me, not worth it. Anyway, that was a set. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.